Everyone, please be seated. I hope you all were able to find some place to eat. All right. All right, state it's still your witness and you're still under oath. And just remember to keep your voice up so that the jurors can hear and the court reporter can hear.
Yes.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. May we publish the 911 from that day to the jury?
Yes.
Judge, I thought we already published right prior to breaking.
State.
This is from the 17th, Your Honor, not the 9th.
All right. And state so that the record will be clear, what exhibit number is that?
The exhibit number, Your Honor, is State's Exhibit number 2.
All right, and you may publish.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then we're going to play this and then ask you some questions afterwards.
Okay.
And your police department, this is Miranda, how can I help you?
Yeah, would you be able to send, an officer to my house? I've been assaulted again. They came out here already before with me, but I couldn't call the cops because you 202 Estate Drive, San Antonio, Texas, 78220. He's not, he's not here. I had to wait for him to leave. Because if you were to see me calling, if you were to see me on my phone, he'll like try to throw my phone.
And your last name,
Olivares,
first name,
Sabrina.
there you want to, something to begin,
Mm-hmm.
your phone number,
726-777-0236.
okay, we have who assaulted you,
Dodson,
and then your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend,
ex-boyfriend.
date of birth,
It is June 10th, 91.
and then how long ago this happened?
That was last night, but I have the mark. It's a black eye. Just whenever they get here, I'll take off my makeup.
So how did you get assaulted, like what exactly happened?
I was trying to turn off my light. He grabbed me like on my middle area, like hard. Like I like kind of like I was reaching up. I had to stand on my bed and to get the light. And he walked by. He grabbed me like really, really hard, and he had like swung at me and hit me in my face. Knocked my glasses off my face, the lens came off, and then what's it called? I have all the marks. It's a black eye. Years ago, because I just changed blocks and I had like all 4 keys right there. And I just like I'm missing an extra key.
Okay, but he's not currently at location,
No.
this is
Wait.
okay.
Um,
And you'll be inside waiting for?
They can come on the side, have them come on the side, not the front of my house, have them come on the side of my house. It's the driveway right here. Cause I don't need my neighbors up there, I really don't be in the front. He said to me talking about how much I got attacked in my dreams, he didn't do it.
Ma'am? We're gonna walk through basically what we just listened to. You were in your room and you had, what were you doing to the lights?
Okay, so I have to stand on, I'm short, so I have to stand on my bed to reach up and turn on the light switch. That's what I was doing when he walked by and did that. And I kind of like, I mean, it was a reaction, like I felt down.
What,
Yeah. Sorry,
I apologize, ma'am. What action did he physically take when you were changing the lights?
like that, like hard on my area.
When he hit you hard in your area, did you feel pain?
Yes,
Now, after that, there was a disagreement, correct?
well, after that was whenever I went down. Like I went down and that's whenever he swung at me and hit me in my eye.
So I better understand, after the light, on your way down, can you, I apologize, I don't understand what happened.
Objection, Judge. I understand counsel doesn't understand what happened, but she's already answered the question,
All
so.
right, that objection is overruled.
You may explain after that initial action, walk me through what happened next.
Objection, asked and answered.
Overruled.
Okay, so after that happened, when I was reaching up, when I went down, because I'm standing on my bed. So I had ended up like going down. When I went down is when he swung and hit me in my face.
Do you remember what hand he hit you with?
It'd be the right
And was it an open fist, a closed fist?
close face.
I apologize if I already asked this. Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yes.
Now, ma'am, can you please, well, before, I'm showing you what's been pre-marked as States Exhibit 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Will you take a second, ma'am, just to yourself and kind of take a look at all the photos I've just shown you? No, it's no worries, ma'am, no worries at all. Do you recognize these photos?
Yes.
And what are they of?
My black eye, my injuries, my bedroom.
Do they clearly and accurately depict both your injuries that night and your bedroom that night?
Yes.
Have they been altered or amended in any way so as to not reflect accurately that
Well-
night?
Well, I had to make the report the next day.
Absolutely, yes, ma'am. So do these photos clearly and accurately depict when the next day
Yes.
been altered or amended in any way?
No.
Your Honor, the state would offer States Exhibit, I apologize, 8 through 14.
Brief voir dire, Judge.
Yes.
Ma'am, you didn't take these photos, did you?
No,
And so you can't tell if the photos have been lightened,
if they've been lightened,
like if the lighting has been adjusted on the photos.
no, they haven't,
How can you tell that if you didn't take the photos?
because I seen them take the picture. I had to take makeup off for them to even see that.
And so you're clearly, you know whether or not light settings were adjusted on the camera.
I don't know if the lights were setting, the officer took the picture.
So you don't know whether the light settings were adjusted on the camera. Is that accurate?
Yes,
Because you did not take these photos.
no, I did not take the photos.
And you don't know if these photos have been enlarged or altered.
That's what I had on my face.
Ma'am, you're not answering my question. You don't know whether or not these photos were enlarged or altered.
I don't know if they were enlarged or altered. I know they came up to my face to take the pictures. I don't know.
Ma'am, my question is very simple. You did not take these photos, right? You've
Objection.
already told us that.
Your Honor, argumentative.
That'll be overruled.
You did not take these
No.
photos. So you don't know if these photos were enlarged or altered. No, you don't, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
All right, that will be overruled. You can answer the question.
You don't know if they've been enlarged or altered. Is that accurate?
No.
Okay. Judge, this completes our voir dire. We object to the photos being admitted under improper foundation. They clearly can't establish whether or not they've been altered or changed, so they can't meet the authentication prong. And additionally, these photos are duplicative.
All right. With regards to your objection to duplicates, if I could see the photos.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what photos are these duplicates of? Are you saying states exhibits 8 through 14 are duplicates?
No, I can tell you exactly which numbers are duplicate. So you would argue that these 4 are duplicative. They all show the same thing.
All right. With regards to duplicates, your objection will be overruled. States exhibits 8, 10, 11, and 12 are admitted over objection.
And the ruling judge on my failure to authenticate.
That will be overruled. And states exhibits 9, 13, and 14 are admitted.
May I publish to the jury? Your Honor?
Yes. State, you may ask your next question.
Yes, Your Honor. Ma'am, do you know who Tamara Sales is?
The mother of his children.
Just a moment of the court's time, Your Honor. I apologize. You know the approximate.
Judge, may we approach?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state will pass this witness.
All right. Defense.
Thank you, Judge. Now, Sabrina, over the break, what evidence did you review?
Over this past lunch break,
Yes, ma'am.
I went to go eat.
You went to go eat, you didn't review any evidence?
I went over. I was just talking to them, just talking to them about what happened on today.
Okay, so,
Well, not today, that day.
and so you didn't review any evidence?
I reviewed, it was my call.
Okay, so what evidence did you review?
I just said it, my call.
Your call, is that the only thing you reviewed?
Yes,
Did you review any prior offense reports or anything else?
no,
Okay, and did you try to talk to anyone else other than prosecutors and
No.
from the district attorney's office? I get you want to get through this, but we got to go one at a time. I'm going to ask a question and then you're going to answer, and we're going to do our best not to talk over each other, okay? You understand?
yes,
Okay. And so, very direct, you say that Todd was your boyfriend. Is that accurate?
during what?
During the direct questioning by the prosecutor, you said that Todd was your boyfriend at the time of the offense?
No, I said X.
We'll start with the January 9th offense. You said Todd was your boyfriend at the time of the January 9th offense. Is that
That
accurate?
was my boyfriend, yes.
Ma'am, we got to talk one at a time.
All right, so. Just 1 second. So this is the way it's gonna work, so that the court reporter will have an easy time of taking records. I understand that sometimes people think they know what a question is, and when you're doing conversation, that's not conversation in a legal setting. You sort of talk over each other and finish what you think the question is gonna be. So I want you to wait until the question is asked. And then once the question is asked, if anybody objects, just stop speaking and I'll make a ruling. If you don't understand, if you can answer after I made a ruling, just ask me. But once both sides finish asking their questions, they're not going to talk over you or interrupt you either, okay?
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Defense, you can ask your question.
Thank you. And so, how long had you and Todd been dating for?
It was just a few months.
About 6 months?
It was not 6 months. It was like about 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months. And what type of dates did y'all go out on?
Objection, relevance.
Right, that'll be sustained.
Did you see Todd other places other than your house?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Judge, I need to be able to get into the nature of the relevant or the relationship between the defendant and the complaining witness.
All right, could the parties approach? All right, defense, you may ask your question.
So let's start with the January 9th incident. January 9th, the altercation starts prior to you being in the living room, correct? So you were in your bedroom.
It started in the bedroom.
Started in the bedroom. And you and Todd had a disagreement. Isn't that accurate?
Yes,
You didn't like that he called you the B word.
yes, ma'am.
And so you left to go to the living room.
Yes.
And then,
Avoid conflict. I'm sorry.
Wait, just one second.
Sorry.
So everyone slow down when you're talking because the court reporter is taking down everything that everyone says. All right, ask your question.
because you didn't like that he had called you the B word.
Yes, ma'am.
And then at that point in your bedroom. And you were texting him from the living room. Isn't that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were confronting him about why he was being disrespectful to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, let's get a good diagram of your house. Which we should move about the well.
Yes.
Okay, if this is a state drive. And this is your house,
Objection, Your Honor, not a question.
It's fine.
where's the front door?
Hmm. I believe my front door is right here. In the
And
front.
when you say,
When I say believe, because we usually use the side door as my front door.
so what? I'm asking for where your actual front door is. Is it,
And state, you may move around if you need to see. the board.
which side is it on? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'll just say 4.
4. So the front door is right here,
It's closer that way.
right here. The front door is toward the left side of the house.
Mhm.
And when you walk in, there's a hallway, correct?
Yes,
And the first thing you come to. Is that the dining room?
no, that's my son's bedroom.
First thing you come to is your son's bedroom. Okay. How many steps does it take for you to get to, from the front door to your son's bedroom?
About 2.
Okay, and then, is there how do you get to the living room? From that front door hallway?
All the way straight back.
You go through your son's bedroom?
No, we drew it big. It's just my son's bedroom's on one side. The hallway still goes up. Like, you just drew it wrong.
So there's a long hallway here,
Yes,
so your son's bedroom's on the left.
on that side, yes.
So when I asked you what's in front of you, when you walk in the front door, it's a hallway, right? Not your son's bedroom.
You open the door, it's the hallway. 2 steps, my son's room is right here.
Okay, so when you open the front door, you walk through the hallway. When you're asked what's in front of you, it's a hallway, right? Not your son's bedroom, it's to the left.
It's the hallway,
Okay, so your son's bedroom is to the left.
yes.
Okay, and then what's to the right?
Nothing yet. You keep going past that.
Okay.
So right there would be the hallway going. No,
That's not a hallway.
no, I know. Okay, so above that, like where the hallway is, so how you drew the lines, there would be like if you go up and go this way, that's another hallway.
You know what? It might be easier for you to draw. Would you agree with me?
Mhm.
Okay, judge permission for the witness to step down.
Right, you may step down.
And so if you could just begin, I know most houses aren't square, just draw the outline of your house as it is. No, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. So I'll remember, one person speaks at a time.
I'm not asking you to start it like I did. I'm asking you to draw it as it exists. So draw the shape, the outline shape of your house. Okay, nope. All right, ma'am, we're gonna do this one step at a time. I'm gonna ask you to draw every single thing on here, okay?
That's the front door.
Okay,
This is the hallway. This is my son's room. This is part of another hallway. This right here would be one restroom. This is still part of the hallway. Then it goes this way. That's a hallway. Here's my daughter's room. Here. There's hallway. So this would be my room. What does that mean? This basically is like my room. Right here would be my daughter's room. Hard to do. So my daughter's room's right here. My room's in the front. This would be the door to my right room. This would be the door to my room. See what I'm saying?
And can you draw the living room and the dining room?
And so if you keep going straight. Right here would be the kitchen. If you keep, this would be the living room. And these are, you know, the rooms. Or the dining room right here, I'm sorry. This is the dining room, and then this is the side door to the outside. This is my living room, this is why I said it's confusing that this is my front door, but my living room is over here.
Okay, can you label your living room with an L?
Living room, dining room, my son's room, my daughter's room. This is the closet. This is my son's room. This is my twin's room. This is the restroom. This is the other restroom that leads into my bedroom.
And then where's your bedroom?
This is my bedroom.
And then can you put an F on front door? You label the side door by putting side. And then can you label the back door?
I still have a garage here.
Is there a door from the house into the garage?
Kind of looks complicated.
Okay, I think I understand. Thank you. So just so I have this clear. This is all a hallway right here, correct?
Yes,
And is there a hallway that is next to the dining room, or is this all open?
it's all open.
And this is actually not open like this to the living room, right? Isn't there a doorway?
Yeah, that's that line that's above the D.
But there's a door, there's a full doorway, right? Because there's wall on the other side also,
Yes,
kind of like that.
yes,
And is this a part of the hallway here?
yes,
And then this is the hallway here, correct?
yes,
Is there a hallway that goes this way?
yes.
Just to your room? Like that? Are there any hallways going this way?
No.
Are all of your children's bedroom off of this main hallway?
Yes.
So when we start on January 9th, you're in your bedroom. Over here. You're with your sister-in-law, her daughter Mia, and Todd.
Mhm.
Is that a yes?
Yes,
You and Todd get into an argument about him calling you the B word. Is that correct?
yes,
So you come to the living room
yes,
and you continue texting Todd
to leave,
to leave.
yes.
Are you sure you weren't texting him that why was he calling you the B word?
I don't remember, but I know it was to leave too.
And so if you were able to review your statements from that day, January 9th, if you made the officers, would that help refresh your memory?
Probably yes.
Judge, at this time, we would request for 40 minutes, 40, there's 2 different body worn cameras for her to review 20 minutes in each for a special recollection.
You said a statement, is there a written statement?
There's not a written statement, it's recorded.
State,
Your Honor, if the defense knew they wanted to do this, they could have taken this up before lunch, but we're not sure what elucidation this provides.
all right, if you can ask your question, defense, and then the court will make a ruling on whether or not she needs to refresh her memory.
And so you actually were texting, it is true that you were texting Todd that, why was he calling you the B word? Isn't that accurate?
I'm not sure. I don't remember if I did text that, but I know I texted him that he needed to leave.
And so Judge, at this time, we would ask to refresh your
Alright.
memory in regards.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having you step in the jury room. Remember my previous instructions? You're not allowed to start deliberating in your own mind or with each other. You're not allowed to watch anything. You're not allowed to talk to anyone about any evidence that you've heard. Everything that you need to know about this case is to come from inside this courtroom only. Does everyone understand? All right, everyone, please rise for the jury.
was part of the 144th one, and it was some mess.
All right, everyone, please be seated. Oh, hold on here. Defense, it's your witness.
Thank you, Judge. Sabrina, you had an opportunity to watch 3 body worn camera videos during the break. Is that accurate?
Yes,
And did that help refresh your memory?
yes,
And so let's start with January 9th. On January 9th, after the initial verbal altercation, you were texting Todd that why was he being so disrespectful to you? Isn't that accurate?
yes.
And you didn't actually tell him at that time that you just wanted him to leave, did you?
And the messages, yeah, but it's not what I said on there.
So you didn't tell the officer that that's what you said, but you said it in the text message.
Yes,
Okay. And you would agree with me that it was important to tell the officer everything that was going on.
I understand.
And your memory at that time, when you were telling the officer what was happening, is most likely better than your memory now. Is that accurate?
Yes,
And so now, at what point does Todd come out of the back bedroom?
it was after the message.
On January 9th. So you sent the message and then he came out of the bedroom.
Yes,
Okay. And so when he comes out of the bedroom, where does he come?
from the hallways.
He comes down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And then where do y'all physically come into contact with each
Keep
other?
going,
Yes, ma'am.
and go up the hallway. Towards the living room. Keep going. And he went right there
In the living room.
where I was at.
Okay. And so who else was in the living room at that time?
Me, Bridget, and Mia
And where was Bridget sitting?
on the sofa,
Which sofa?
the one towards the backside.
Is it on the wall that faces the opposite of the front door?
See the top line of the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so right up underneath that in the living room.
Is right here accurate, ma'am?
Mhm.
Okay, and so you and Todd come into physical contact right inside of the living room, slightly to the right.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the first thing that happens?
Oh, the first thing that happens is when he spits in my face when I'm by my doorway.
So he spits in your face back here by your doorway.
The doorway in the living room.
Okay, so he spits in your face right here, the doorway to the living room.
Yes, like like I was standing by the outside of the doorway. I was standing like,
Ma'am, would you like to step off the witness stand and show us where you're standing? If you'll mark in orange, a 1 where you're standing.
I'm standing here.
And so that's where he allegedly spits in your face.
Yes,
And then what happens next?
he spits in it again.
Where?
I moved a little bit closer. It was right here.
Can you put a 2 there instead of the?
2.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, and then what happens next?
That's whenever he grabs me. It's when he's coming this way.
So now
In the
he's,
living room.
go ahead, I'm sorry.
In the living room, we're like going towards the dining room because Bridget was trying to stop, but I didn't want Bridget to intervene because the way he is towards me, I felt like he wouldn't have cared if I don't want nothing to happen to Bridget or Mia.
Okay, so
This
where,
is why I'm moving away.
okay, I understand. So where is it that he allegedly contacts you again?
Here.
Okay, can you put a 3 there?
Oh,
And then where are you standing when you grab his chain?
here.
The same spot?
Mhm.
Yes or no?
Yes,
And then what else happens after the altercation at number 3?
my son comes out.
Which bedroom does he come out of?
This one,
Your bedroom.
his bedroom.
Oh, thank you. And so your son comes out of his bedroom and
He gets in the middle of us.
Okay, and then what happens after that?
This is whenever, because he got in the middle of us. I turn around and I come to the room.
Okay, can you put a 4 where you come to the room? And that's where you call 911, correct?
Yes,
Is that the next thing that you did after you came to the room?
yes.
Okay, thank you. And so, when you talk to officers, about the first alleged incident. The first thing you tell them actually is that he spit in your face in the dining room. Do you remember that?
No, it wasn't in the dining room. It was in the living room.
But do you remember telling officers on the video that you just watched during the break that he spit on you in the dining room?
No, but no.
Okay, and then the
That's where
next,
it did start. I'm sorry. You can go. Sorry.
it started in the dining room.
No,
Okay, and then the next thing you tell them after he spit on you is that you then grabbed him by the chain.
I grabbed the chain.
Right, and so sitting here on the witness stand today, you tell us that he hit you first and then you grabbed the chain, but that day when you told officers, he spit on you and then you grabbed the chain. Isn't that accurate?
Yes,
And you tell the officers the reason you grabbed the chain is because you bought that chain for him.
mhm.
Isn't
Yes.
that accurate? I'm sorry.
Yes. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me.
And you paid $250 for that chain.
Yes,
And so you grabbed it and you tossed it away.
he ended up getting it.
And you told the jury today that the reason you grabbed the chain was to get him away from you.
To get him away from me?
You said, I grabbed the chain because I was just trying to get away.
I don't remember saying that.
Okay, because it wouldn't make sense for you to grab something
To get away.
to get away, right?
Yeah, I don't remember saying that.
And so then you say, after he grabs the chain, then you catch yourself and you say, you know what, actually, he slapped me first and then I grabbed the chain. Do you remember correcting yourself like that?
I'm confused.
Okay. After telling the officer that he spit on you and then you grabbed the chain, you caught yourself and you said, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. He actually slapped me first and then I grabbed the chain. Do you remember correcting yourself like that?
When I was with the officer?
Yes.
Yes.
And what hand did he allegedly strike you with?
I would believe the right.
The right hand?
I think it's the right hand. Sure. Because. I would do the left. So,
So on January 7th. I'm sorry. January 9th. You first said that he struck you with the right hand and now you're saying the left?
Okay,
Objection, Your Honor, mischaracterization of the witness's testimony.
All right, that objection will be overruled.
No, which hand did he strike you with?
okay, so what I'm getting confused on, I'm sorry, I don't know who to talk to, is which incident we're talking about. So if it's on the bed or if it's,
We're talking about January 9th. On January 9th, you allege that he struck you. Which hand did he strike you with?
mine was on this one. So it'd be the left.
Left hand. And you told officers that you weren't sure if it was open or closed handed. Isn't that accurate?
For that one, yes.
Your Honor, the state's gonna object to the drawing of this diagram.
What's your objection?
Under the rule 902, I don't believe this is, while diagrams are admissible to explain or clarify witnesses' testimony under 901.
That objection is sustained.
Under what basis? Judge, this is demonstrative. We're not admitting anything.
That's sustained.
I'm gonna need to make a bill.
You need to move on with your next question.
I'm gonna move on, Judge. I just gotta make a note for myself to make sure our record is perfected. And so, what part of the face did he allegedly hit when he struck you with the left hand?
Right here, my face,
And so are you pointing to the area, like your cheek area,
my face.
your face? Okay. Please clearly, I guess, point to the area that he struck you with.
My face is like the whole thing.
He hit you with his hand on your whole face,
Yes, like on the side.
on the side of your face.
Yes.
Okay. My apologies.
Mhm.
And the entire time that this alleged altercation is occurring, you're on the phone with someone. Isn't that accurate?
Yes.
And how are you holding the phone? Is it in your hand or is it up against your ear?
I have AirPods on.
You have earpods on. So how are you holding the phone?
My phone was in my pocket.
Your phone was in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you tell police that he slaps the phone out of your hand. How does he
When I
do
took
that?
my phone out of my pocket is when he slaps the phone out of my hand.
And so at what point do you take your phone out of your pocket?
Oh,
You don't remember?
no, not that.
And you go to your room. And action number 4. And you call 911. And where are your 6 children during this time?
In their bedrooms, except for my oldest one.
And where is your oldest?
My oldest is blocking him from coming to the room because he states he needs to get his stuff.
And did you tell officers that your oldest was blocking him from coming to the room?
Yes.
You listened to the body worn cam and you listened to your statement.
Mm-hmm. Then my son came out.
Yes, I'm not asking if your son came out. Did you tell the officers that your son was blocking Mr. Dodson from getting to the room?
Yeah, when they were at my house.
Which officer did you tell that to?
I don't know, there was a lot of them.
And where's your son standing?
I'm sorry?
Where's your son standing as he's blocking Mr. Dodson from getting into the room?
Well, first he starts off at number 2.
Ma'am, my question is, where's your son standing when he's blocking Mr. Dodson from getting into the room?
Right in front of 2.
Your room's over here.
Mm-hmm.
While you're on the phone with 911,
Oh,
where is your son standing?
Your Honor, state will object to speculation.
All right, that'll be overruled. If you know the answer, you can answer. If you don't know the answer.
I really don't, because my door was closed.
So you don't know if your son was standing in the hallway blocking Mr. Dotson from getting into the room, do you?
I heard him. And I heard him say, no, wait.
Ma'am, you just said you have no idea because you're in your bedroom and you can't see what's going on outside, right? That's what you said.
Yes, I can't see.
So you don't know if your son is standing in the way of Mr. Dotson trying to get into your room.
Objection, Your Honor, mischaracterization, what they know versus what they see.
All right, that'll be overruled.
No, I don't know.
You don't know. And Mr. Dotson is in the hallway though, trying to get his things back from you so he can leave. Isn't that accurate?
Yes,
And your kids, the remaining 5 of your children are in these bedrooms,
yes,
but you're in here,
yes,
in your bedroom.
yes. Calling 911.
And you actually made 3 911 calls that day. Isn't that accurate?
That day.
There were on January 9th. There was 3 911.
Oh, whenever, yes, because I got disconnected.
You got disconnected the first time very quickly. Is that accurate?
I believe so.
The second time though, you actually talked to someone
Yes,
and you thought that she had hung up on you because you were cursing. Isn't that accurate?
yes.
And then the third time,
I spoke with the gentleman.
and that's the call that you heard in the courtroom today.
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about Samuel Farias. You got a protective order against Samuel Farias in May of 2022. Is that accurate?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Now, so January 17th. You told officers on January 17th that Mr. Dotson broke into the house. Isn't that accurate?
Broke into the house?
Yes.
I don't remember that far.
Okay. And then when you start talking about the actual incident, well, you did say that he didn't have permission to be there, correct? Is that a yes?
Yes,
And
sorry.
in fact, you'd already called the police on him, less than 2 weeks prior. Yes.
Yes,
So why didn't you call 911 when he showed up that evening?
when I said that he was already in the house,
When you saw him in the house that evening, why didn't you call 911 at that point?
that's whenever I told you what had happened. That was the next incident.
Right, so we're talking about the next incident, January 17th. Why didn't you call 911 when he showed up that night?
Why didn't I?
Yes,
Because he would keep trying to take the phone away from me.
he would keep trying to take the phone away from you. Okay, you had no problem calling 911 on the January 9th incident.
Because he didn't take the phone.
And so, did you ever step out of the room?
When I tried to step out of the room, he would follow me.
But you did step out of the room, correct?
Which day are we talking about?
We're only talking about January 17th right now. January 17th, we have moved on from January 9th, January 17th only.
Objection, argumentative.
All right, that'll be overruled.
On January 17th, you stepped out of the room, didn't you?
Yes,
You stepped out of the room to see your sister-in-law.
yes, to handle myself.
And she knew that Todd was there, right?
She knew he was there.
And you could have told her at that time, hey, can you call the police? Todd's here, right? Is that a yes?
Yes,
But you didn't do that, did you?
I just told her to get my things.
And so then you went back into your bedroom where Todd was. And the first thing you said is that you stood on your bed to try and pull the light chain, right?
Yes,
And you're short, so you had to stand on your tippy toes to reach it
on my bed.
on your bed. Is that accurate?
Yes,
And Todd is walking by and grabs you in the vaginal area.
yes.
And so if my back is to the same wall as the front door, same wall right here, is your bed up against that wall?
No, my bed was on the side of this wall.
So does
So
your bed,
the door is right here to get in my room. And then my bed is this way. The restroom is this way. And my TV's right here. And this is the front part of my house.
is your bed at A, B, C, or D?
I'm sorry?
Is your bed located on wall A, B, C, or D?
B.
B. And so, if wall B is right in front of me, and this is your bed, it's right up against the wall, right?
Yes,
And you're standing on your bed, are you facing the wall or are you facing out into the bedroom?
I'm facing the side. Like I step up, but I turn to my side, so face the other way.
So are you facing D?
Yes,
So you're facing towards the front of the house.
yes,
And directly in front of you, there's a wall.
not directly.
After a little bit of space, there's a wall.
Yes, it's way over there.
How far over?
It's pretty far. I have a big bed. It's a king size bed.
Okay, so from the edge of the bed to the wall, how many feet? 4 feet, 5 feet?
From the end of my bed,
Yeah, from the edge of your bed,
like about 2 feet.
2 feet. So there's 2 feet in between the wall and your bed.
Yes,
And does Todd walk from your left to the right?
he walks from like like from the entrance of my doorway.
So does he walk in front of you from the right to the left then?
He walks up from behind me and like from behind you this way,
So Todd is walking from
the door.
behind my
like
left
the
shoulder.
doorway.
Stop.
Excuse me,
Sorry,
Judge.
You all cannot talk over each other. That needs to stop. And Diana, if they talk over each other again, you have the court's permission to interrupt them. All right, you can ask your question.
Thank you, Judge. If you could step off the witness stand for just a moment, Judge, if that's okay?
Yes, if you could step.
okay.
up. State, you can move around if you need to move around.
Thank you, Judge.
So I want you to walk like you're Todd. Is that it? Is that where he stops?
Yes.
Okay, so he stops directly in front of you, slightly to the right. And then what hand does he allegedly grab your vaginal area with? So he reaches over himself and uses his right hand to grab you.
Yes, this way.
Okay,
I'm not done.
no, please don't. I don't want to expect you to. And at that point, you tell officers that you came down hard with your arm and hit his, right?
Yes.
You did tell the jury that today, did you?
No, I had forgot about it. That's why I said I did it wrong.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to.
And so you came down hard with your arm and hit Todd.
It was an accident. Yes.
And then you say that he then hit you with his hand.
Yes.
And was it open hand or closed?
I don't know if it was open or closed.
On direct examination, you said that it was closed handed and he punched you. So now are you saying you don't remember?
It was pretty hard, both places.
But you did tell the officers you didn't remember if it was open or closed at that time, right? You did tell the officers you didn't remember?
Pretty sure it was closed.
Did you tell the
All right,
officers?
you may take a seat.
Thank you.
Did you tell the officers that you remembered that it was open or closed?
I believe it was closed.
I understand what you believe. I'm asking what you told the officers. Did you tell the officers you don't remember if it's open or closed?
I think I told him that it was closed.
Judge, at this time, the witness has had prior opportunity to review her previous statement, and we would like to offer defense exhibit 1 for demonstrative purposes only for impeachment.
All right, she's answered your question.
Judge, that is inaccurate to what the body worn camera says.
All right, your objection is overruled. You can ask your next question.
I didn't make an objection, Judge.
All right, it's overruled. You can ask whatever question you want to ask of her.
And so just to be clear, you're denying the opportunity for the defendant to impeach the witness?
Just to be clear, she has answered your question. If, ladies and gentlemen, let me have you step out for a moment.
It wasn't intentional. I was like, this is fun.
Defense?
So Ms. Olivares, you had an opportunity to review the body worn camera again over the break. Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yes,
And it is true that you told officers that you didn't remember if it was open or closed. Isn't that accurate?
yes. Yes. Okay,
And which hand did Mr. Dotson allegedly strike you with after you had come down off the bed?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. He is right.
So you were facing this direction, correct, towards the drink box?
Yes,
And Mr. Dotson walked from behind your right shoulder around you and then across your path and stopped just slightly in front of you and to the right.
yes,
And that's when he allegedly grabbed your middle area
yes,
and you came down hard on his arm.
yes,
And so he grabbed your middle area, you said, with his right hand.
yes.
And so you come down on his arm.
Well standing, so yeah,
Okay. And then he allegedly hit you with his right hand,
yes,
like this.
yes.
But wasn't the alleged injury to the right side of your face?
It was on. Right. Yes,
So how is he hitting you with his right arm like this on the right side of your face?
but then it was his left.
Now, after this altercation, alleged altercation, you and Mr. Dotson went to sleep in your bed, correct?
Yes,
Because the altercation happened around 11 p.m. on January the 16th. I'm sorry, 11 p.m. on January the 17th.
I don't really remember exactly what time. But yes,
But it did happen late at night, correct?
yes,
And then you didn't call 911 until January 18th at 7 p.m.
yes,
And so early morning hours of January 18th, you and Mr. Dotson were asleep.
I was asleep. I'm not sure if he was asleep.
And then he left early in the morning.
I don't remember if he left early.
So what time did he leave?
I'm not sure. It was right when he left. It's when I made the police report.
And so he was there till almost 7 p.m.
He wouldn't leave.
Okay. And I thought you and he exchanged a series of text messages in between the time that he left and the time that you called the police. Isn't that what you told detectives?
That was for, and that was for this one. The one where we're in the hallway.
So we're talking about January 17th. Okay.
Yes,
And you talked on the 911 call about how when you texted Mr. Dotson and accused him of hitting you and he denied it, he said you must have been dreaming it.
Mhm.
Is that a
Yes,
I'm sorry, was that a yes?
yes,
And you actually had a doctor's appointment that day on January the 18th. Isn't that accurate?
Objection, relevance.
Judge,
That'll be overruled.
on the 18th, I should have. I think, yes,
And you actually told police that the reason you didn't call was because you had to go to your doctor's appointment first. Do you remember that?
no,
You didn't tell police that?
about the doctor's appointment, I don't remember,
So do you not remember or did you not tell them?
I don't remember.
So officers show up shortly thereafter, shortly after 7 p.m. Correct?
Yes,
On January 18th, the day after the January 17th alleged incident.
yes,
And there is a CSI investigator that takes photos.
yes,
And you took those photos that you showed, that were shown to you earlier. And he talks to you about your alleged prior injuries from the prior incident, correct?
yes,
And in that conversation, you reviewed that body worn camera today,
yes,
and you actually point to the opposite side of your face to where the injuries occurred allegedly on January 9th. Isn't that correct?
yes,
So on January 9th, point to the area in which you had alleged injuries.
I think it was on this side,
And on January 17th, when you're talking to the CSI taking photos, you point to the other side, correct?
I think it's, yes,
And in between the January 9th and the January 17th, you actually saw Todd. Isn't that accurate?
yes,
You met up with him to give him his things back.
yes,
So you told officers that the neighbor has a ring camera that would show when Todd came and when Todd left on January the 17th. Isn't that accurate?
I think I did, yes,
And they told you to go and get that ring camera, correct? The ring camera video,
yes,
but you never did that, did you?
the car was in the way.
Oh, so you did watch the video.
No, there was no they couldn't see anything because their car was in the way.
And so how do you know that the car was in the way? Is it because you watched the video?
Yes,
Now, you told officers that Todd was allegedly dressed in all black on the night of the January the 9th, correct?
yes,
And you actually had a prior incident which you called police back in September for another alleged domestic violence incident in which that person was in all black. Isn't that true?
Objection, relevance.
All right, that'll be sustained.
Just a moment. Who is Lavelton McAnally?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Judge, we have an alternate perpetrator, dressed in the
Excuse
same
me.
clothing.
The objection has been sustained. If there's something you all want to approach on, you can approach on. But I have sustained that objection. And so unless some foundation is laid for that to be admissible before this jury, the court is not allowing it.
You had a prior incident prior to January the 7th, isn't that accurate?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
You've called the police on other people other than Mr. Todd Dodson, isn't that accurate?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Judge, it goes to the credibility. May I respond?
The objection has been sustained.
You've actually called the police 43 times since January of 2022, isn't that accurate?
Objection, not only in direct violation of the court's recent ruling, but also relevance.
Sustained.
We have no further questions, Judge. We pass the witness.
State.
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
All right, is this witness excused or subject for recall?
Subject for recall, Judge.
All right, the rule has been invoked. What that means is you cannot discuss your testimony with anyone. You know what? You cannot watch anything about this case. The only persons you're allowed to speak to are attorneys for the state and defense. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may step down. State, call your next witness.
Your Honor, the state will call the reporting officer on January 17th, Officer Lopez.
Judge, may we approach?
Yes. All right, I'm going to give you all a recess. We will be back at 4 p.m. Please remember my instructions. Do not think about this case inside your head. Do not talk with each other about this case. Do not deliberate yet. I will let you know when and if it's time to deliberate. Do not look at anything, read anything. Everything that you need to know about this case is to come from inside the courtroom. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
All right, everyone, please rise for the jurors. All right, everyone, be seated.